Hey, what's up, YouTube? Just wanted to conclude the night with another video. And after day one, I've pretty much we're pretty much at 328,000 points, which is 1/3 of the way to the finish here. And I've been able to pull out about 40,000 points for the team. And I've got 400 tokens saved up from doing raids for tokens. And so let's get back to attacks here and see what I can do. Now, this is the team that I'm going to bring with me into war. I like this team because it involves tracks. I've got 2 good tanks, 2 good gunners, and Skylinks for doing that AoE damage to clump defenses. I really like Skylink's ability. If you guys out there in testing land have some more interesting combinations that might work better for this mode, please give me a shout and let me know. And I like to bring the blue Kremzeek just to help me shut down a damaging defense. And so I'll probably just keep it at a blue Kremzeek here. So let's go ahead and give this an attack and see how it goes. I'm going to try to stay off to a corner here so I can avoid the other defenses on the left here. So I'm going to deploy Skylinks' ability right away and pop down a fire, line of fire there, and that will keep my guys nice and healthy, allowing the healers to do their work. And let's pop another Trax ability down. Just to keep my guys healthy. Now, Prime's walking up, which is probably not what I want. So I'm going to bring Prime down and get him away from that other section there. And I really don't like that larger Thunder Shock Tower. If you guys have ever tried or faced it, it does a larger area of effect damage to your team, and it stuns the whole team. So very similar, but it stuns them longer than it would a regular shock tower. So I'm just going to lay down another line of smoke there, and let's hope that it works. And it does seem to be working so far. And what I was so that's why I always save a blue Kremzeek for these raids, is because I want to be able to running out of I got shocked there by that shock tower, so this is a perfect time to lay down Superion. And basically, as you can see here, I'm just trying to stay as far away from these defenses as possible, because once I get into the range of these defenses, I'm just going to get picked apart, even with the combiner. Now, the good thing is there's none of those massive lasers. Those are nasty. If you guys have tried or faced a laser before, the huge lasers, they do damage, and then it just increases over time the longer it attacks your bot. So now I'm in pretty much deep trouble here, because I'm near 2 shock towers, and as you can see there, the area that shock tower can hurt your guys is pretty large. It killed my whole team. So my advice is to bring a freeze spell or something like that. just to keep your bots alive and stun that nasty shock tower a little bit longer. I should have speeded this up a little bit more so I can get 4 attacks off with my combiner. So I'm going to have to rush the next attack a little bit. But that's pretty much what I do. And let's try another base just for you guys to see what else is out there. So here we go again. Let's go and do another raid. And let's see what else. I could do the same one again, but let's give this one a battle here. Now, one thing I'd like to mention is you want to make sure that you're bringing your best bots in. So I got some coins to use up, so I'm going to coin my team so that I can use the best bots possible to get the most points for my team. And one thing I like to mention is power cores and prime cores. Now you want to make sure that you equip the best cores on your bots for these battles, these raids, because all the cores are very, very important and crucial to surviving. Now I really don't like that large laser. As I mentioned earlier, it's the Lexon Destabilizer, and as you can see there, he has 250,000 damage left on it, which is quite a bit. And it, as you can see there, it locks onto a target and deals more damage as it goes. And it targets ground bots only, which is nice in a way, so that you probably don't want to just bring as many ground bots with you into a battle if you're facing that laser. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably stun it, so it will keep my guys alive a little bit longer. So yeah, let's get to it, and let's see how it goes. Now I want to deploy my hotspot a little bit earlier than everybody else, because I want to get hotspot in there first. And as you can see, I don't want that laser cannon hurting my hotspot too long, so that's why I froze it with blue Kremzeek. That's a freaking amazing a special ability, or I mean, sorry, not special ability. It's a really nice ability to be able to freeze the defense for a little bit of time. So the goal is to try and get as much damage as you can in, and the larger the area that you hurt, the more damage your bots are doing or your combiners are doing. So there you go. I'm trying to spread out that damage and hurt as much as I can. And now I am unfortunately in range of that larger shock tower as well. So I'm not a happy camper right now. My guys are going to be taking a lot of damage. And in reality, I should actually get away from that shock tower. So I'm going to actually pull Prime down and get away from that larger shock tower. And hopefully the bots will come down a little bit more and get away from that shock tower. Oh, too late. Too late. I'm too close to that shock tower, and it's just gonna hammer away on my bots. And this is a wasted opportunity to get more points for the team. I screwed up this attack nicely. As you can see there, I have a G1 core equipped on Prime, so I'm able to absorb 10 seconds of damage without getting hurt. So that's a really nice core to have. There's a few other invincibility cores, or cores that keep your bots a little bit alive a little bit longer in the game. So try to equip all your Prime cores that are relevant. I also have the Megatronus core, but I didn't equip it because, to be very honest with you, I kind of want to give my bots a little more life. instead of that damage, because Saber can really use it. So let's get back to these battles again. Actually, I have 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock here. So I'm going to try and get in 2 more attacks with my Combiner if I can. And make use of the Combiner, because once I use the Combiner, it's gone for a whole 12 hours. So it is time for bed for me. So hopefully by the time I wake up, I won't have much time left on the clock for Superion. And then the other 3 Combiners will be recharged. Will have charged up by then. So this base is pretty interesting. The left side looks kind of nasty, but the right side looks like they've made some nice progress here. So not too bad actually. So let's try to stick to the right side here. And if you can see that, if you can get that research lab, it has only 30,000 life, 10,000 life per level. So you're gonna get lots of extra bonus points if you can get that lab and kill that lab. So let's try to stick to that side here. I'm going to freeze up these guys here a little bit because I don't want them hurting my team too much. And then let's drop a Trax bomb right there. Again, Trax is crucial. I would not do these attacks without Trax. It's just proper strategy. I would never leave home without a Trax. And as you can see here, I'm just hammering away on these 2 defenses. And now that, but I'm going to save that blue Kremzeek for later. Because nothing compares to that big ion disruptor laser here. So I'm going to stop it in its tracks right there. And then let's see here what I want to do here. Taking quite the beating here on my Skylynx. So I'm gonna drop his Cloud Shadow, and what that Cloud Shadow does is it slows down defenses a little bit. And as you see, that laser beam was starting to pick up steam, and that's definitely what you don't want. So I'm going to deploy Superion as I did there, just to get that laser off my guys. So as you can see there, that Shock Tower only has 1 more round of life left, so I'm going to try and kill it. One more shot and it's dead. So I'm going to try and let my other guys kill it. And the reason why is I don't want Superion to kill it. Is because if Superion kills it, I don't get those special ability points. So that's my last track bomb. I have 1 energy left, which is not enough to do all that much. So I'm just going to try and do as much damage as I can before I die here. I'm going to drop a Jazz Bomb in the middle of those 5 defenses there to do more damage to everything. And let's see here. Try to use up some points here. And I'm getting near the end here, so let's speed it up a bit. Not much more I can do. And that's a pretty solid attack again for the team here. And hopefully I have enough time left to get 1 more attack in before my Superion clock runs out. I start talking to you guys, and then I totally forget to fast forward the battles and maximize my Combiner. So let's see here. I have 15 seconds left. Holy shit. Let's get into this quickly. See if I can get it. 15 seconds. I think I made it with like maybe 1 or 2 seconds left to spare. So I didn't even want to attack that one again. I wanted to give the other guys an opportunity to hurt that base. But you know what? I just wanted to make sure that I could get off another attack. So since we're pretty used to this, right side here, there's a nice path here. Let's. I'm gonna take off these two defenses here so that people can just focus on the HQ and take out the HQ soon. So let's just continue our barrage of attacks to the right of this base.
Optimus Prime, deploy.
I want Optimus Prime to walk up to the right here. And so far, so good. I took out that defense. And then I don't like how this team is kind of gravitating towards the middle here, though. I want to stay away from that right side. So I'm just hoping that we can kill off this defense. So here we go. I'm kind of close to this thing, or this rail gun, which is not ideal, but thankfully I have a Trax cannon. Oh no, it wore off. Okay, I better get my combiner in there just to soften up some of these buildings. So 27 to go. That's a significant amount of damage I need to deal, or the team needs to deal. So let's and I'm just hoping that it resets here. It doesn't really reset the bots, and they're all clumped too much, which is not good for my team when there's rail guns like that. But what am I going to do? As you can see there, the smoke is going to protect my guys a little bit, not a whole lot. And that will slow down those defenses on the left there. Okay, well, no more ability points left. I'm just hoping to deal as much damage as I can before I die. And that laser is just going to kill bots immediately. So not much I can do at this point. And then there you go. Solus Prime's left over there, out of range. So give that a chance to do a little bit more damage. And that's 1857 for the team, which is the weakest amount in total, and that's because I wasn't able to take out as many defenses as I did previously. But overall, I think that was a pretty good run of 4 attacks here on the 2 different nodes. And let's see how much damage I did in total for the team here. So you can see here, I was able to do 3.62%, 2%, 3.12, and 2.32 in Zone 8. So it's getting harder to get higher amounts of points now because of the zone. But let's see what 4. So I was able to get from 45,000, I think I was at, to 49,387 points there. Just a little shy of 50,000 points after day 1. And I had about 15,000 coins on me, and I have about 4,000 coins left. So hopefully I can get myself to 60 to 70k tomorrow, but don't have a lot of coins left, so we'll see how it goes, I guess. Anyhow, that's it for this video, I think. Do you guys have any questions? Please leave a comment below. But as I touched up in my other videos, you just raid tokens from like zones 1 through 12, and so you just bring in any random team here, and that you're not going to use. You bring a random team that you're not going to use in war against those war raids, and then you want to hit these zones. And as you can see here, zone 13 to 14th give you 25 tokens, but zone 1 gives you 20 tokens, and it takes like 2 seconds to beat zone 1. So in reality, why would you want to bother with a zone 11 or 12 or 13 or 14 base and have that chance that you may die? So for me, I just go safe and take out zone 1 because we don't get XP in this testing mode. It doesn't stick for our team. None of the bonuses we don't get any rewards. We don't get any experience. All the gifts they give us are just for the test to use on the test account. So in reality, I would just keep attacking zone 1. I don't really care about the experience, and just take that out with one shot. A few seconds there, and I got myself 20 tokens. And I need 100 tokens to get one of those raids I did earlier. As you saw, I had over 400 tokens saved up to do 4 raids for that one combiner. So that's another tip of advice. Make sure you got 400 tokens saved up before you use your combiner, just to maximize your combiner. And after a full day, I'm still at 100 ore. I had 125. So it is cheaper to use your combiners now after you use them. Or if you use the one time, they're only 10 energy each time, and now they're 25 again, like normal. So I've got to wait another 12 hours to use Superion, and then I've got the other 3 recharging. So by the time I wake up, I'll have 3 other combiners to use. So that's that, I guess. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll do the same for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.